Chat. How you doing? Let's continue our yesterday's journey. Let's see our quests. Keys and main quests.
It's about time Hogwarts put someone like that. Human transfiguration.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Yes.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
You sus.
Keeping things from Gran, are we?
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
They selling animals to people in Hogsmeade.
That's the third time I've seen a Dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
They call them sheep.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
That's it. Lightfooted's the word.
I shan't be having none of your nonsense. Leave me like that again and you'll soon find yourself with now but...
Beast don't mind dying to make me a few sickles.
This guy will See me. Oh shit.
Quiet as a mouse round here. Can't say mine.
Sneaky.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
Dragon fights.
It's a dragon fighting room. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word. Given how crowded it is here, how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with
Yes.
only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. That's a brilliant idea.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him. Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our neck will be out of
I haven't seen anything.
My mother used to always say, a clear head makes way
Revelio.
Shit, they skipped.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
I need to go back.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
I missed the chest.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her it, shall we?
Ow. Reach.
Revelio.
A more hushed approach is likely. Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't
Why
leave
am
it
I
here,
so
not
slow?
with the plans they likely have for it.
Am I slow down? Some shit was going.
Hello, Hamora.
But it's incubated.
All right, I have the egg.
It will freeze.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Well, look what happens when you don't listen.
Bombard them.
Yeah, I think you'll get it out of here. I won't rest.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. My right is
You are fucked up.
What's this?
such
Rather unwise.
Stop right there! Hold on, mate! Stop!
I don't know what the fuck's going on now.
What have you done?
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Oh,
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa.
not like that. Oh yes, like that.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Breakfast. Yes, fly away.
This way.
I don't think Incendio has that much range.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Where is the dark book? Flip a dark book, but there isn't any.
Revelio.
Yes. I guess let's go back to the castle. Build page. Build gay page. Sick. Okay, I'm back.
Perhaps the book Professor Weasley wants me to get is upstairs. Revelio.
Where am I supposed to go? Okay, what the hell? Yep. GPS is broken. Maybe. Let's see. No.
So this is the underground harbour.
What's this?
Revelio.
Okay. go to the library. But I was at the library. What the hell?
Book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio!
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Friend. Bookworm.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
What the fuck? How the hell should I know that? Golden midget. Snake bird.
The snake bird?
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Kill me.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Founder's Relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
Species or just a shape? I don't know.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Nope.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Revelio. What the hell? I think I heard a key, but you'll see. We will see.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Nope.
Beautifully done.
That's it. The Spellmaster. Wait.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Why is she lagging?
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
I have no idea.
Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand law, and I'd never visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Cool. Let's do this. Oh yeah.
Oh, hello.
I think I heard.
I'm trying to grow some asphodel in the greenhouses. Such a beautiful flower.
Okay, so
Revelio.
oh, it's just this. This.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Yeah, that is not key here. What?
Hello, Adelaide. How are you and your uncle doing?
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that my uncle survived. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal deposits. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds.
I don't even remember what was that all about. Just long ago. Went through the wrong door. She's not.
There you are. The cross one's duelist to beat.
Yes. We won't find keys here.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
What's that camera angle, man?
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours aren't harmed.
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask, are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all. You'd be impressed by how many I've dispatched lately.
Lucky you. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and they're acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable, but why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
Yes, tack till Martin. You burn down the house.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
Let's see.
This must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders. Revelio!
Holy shit.
Bombarda! Defender! Potato! Stupefy! Bombarda!
Maybe it's this. This.
Incendio! Potato! Stupefy! Defender! Stupefy! Incendio! Even more aggressive than I'd expected. Stupefy! Confringo! Defender! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Surely that's the last of them.
Freaking hell.
You
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Wait.
Revelio.
Is that not on the roof? Yes.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it.
If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end. Confringo! Incendio!
You can't find it. That's silly.
Revelio! Confringo! If this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now. Revelio.
What are these sounds, man?
This isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere.
Freaking horror sounds, man.
A ladder. Not sure I want to know where this leads. I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Exact. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. Confringo! Accio! Defendo! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Now go find your parents. Protego! Defendo! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Protego! Stupid! Incendio! Confringo! Defendo! Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to plan her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
That's a lot of spiders.
Defendo! Confringo! Incendio! 8 legs is simply too many.
Yeah, no shit.
Revelio. Confringo.
Holy shit.
Incendio. Defendo. Confringo. Bombarder.
Not helping.
Confringo. I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them.
Where is he?
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Defendo. Instantly. Confringo. Potato. Stupid one. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Confringo. Incendio. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio. Potato. Stupefy. Defendo. Revelio. Confringo. Oh, finished. But I need to destroy all of the exams. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Defendo. Confringo. Protego. Incendio. Cursed fiends. Revelio. Confringo. That's the last of the spider sacks. I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders. Confringo. Defendo.
The hell?
Confringo. Defendo. Revelio. I hope that's the last spider. Confringo.
Why you do this to me?
Incendio. Crucio. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Crucio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Crucio!
Very good, very nice.
Confringo! Protego! Revelio! Confringo! Oh, wait. That's the last one. She's angry. Crucio!
Of course she's angry, أكيد.
Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Crucio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Ugh. Shame you're so foul. Revelio!
Anyone else? How am I going out? Yes. Out the way. Give me a sec. Yeah, I'm back.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Wait. trader is back.
The absconder assassin. A remarkable thing you did there, to say the least.
Or not. Where are we going now? Back to Hogsmeade.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
So sorry, Mr. Dunn. She was an innocent victim.
Poor Mary. Fighting for the Hamlet to the bitter end, no doubt. A noble sacrifice. She truly was a remarkable woman. Remarkable. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend. But you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the Hamlet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the Hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary.
I will sell some more clothes.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
I'll deal with that later.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio.
Nothing under the bridge.
Accio. Revelio.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favor of you?
Yes, just a sec.
Hope you're not here for an autograph. I'm not entirely sure I have them in stock. Get away with all those dark wizards! Oh, I can't believe it. Good for you, getting all those foul goblins a hiding.
Lumos.
It's at the chimney. Is it in this house?
Pardon me? Might I ask a favor of you?
Just give me a sec. Yes.
Welcome. Come on in, come on in. Oh, not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacular.
Revelio.
Anything else?
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Saccharissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba-Tuba pus. Booba-Tubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however.
Hell?
If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are Booba-Tubas?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few Booba-Tubas, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yes, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat the question?
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now where are those Booba-Tubas?
Habibi Jibis.
What really happened was Rockborough's famous for someone having a pet troll and not much else.
Why? Why is there a troll?
Just my luck. A troll.
And troll kiss. Oh, why?
Potato! Stupid one! Confringo!
Doesn't look like it's I need something else. This one. And this one.
Glacier! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Bombarda! Potato! Stupid one! Glacier! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Stupefy! Bombarder! Defender! Glacier! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Glacier! Bombarder! Confringo! Defender! Protego! Stupefy! Bombarder! Confringo! Defender!
Holy hell.
Glacier! Stupefy! Confringo! Defender! Bombarder! Glacier! Stupefy! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Bombarder! Defender! That was a close one.
Pišljivih 20 kuna.
Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness.
Bubotubers.
Revelio.
I just hope there are not trolls lying around. But there is one. And they are fighting it. You just fight, I'm okay.
That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
Or should I third party them?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Saccharissa, I found the tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
It actually was a spot of trouble. You never mentioned I might encounter a troll. I think you should pay me more.
I suppose a higher price is less offensive than being forced to regard the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our pubescent classmates. Thank you, and your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Let's full on that. Full ball, I'm rich now.
It's not like her to forget.
Don't mind me, I was just sleeping here, you know.
I didn't keep
Homeless
you
guy.
waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
Yes. I'm gonna die.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
We're gonna die.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home. Good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Must be worried sick.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Glacier! Defender! Confringo! Bombarder!
Capture. At least 10 usually.
Revelio! There she is again. Reparo.
Fantastic.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
The hell?
Pick off a grab horn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet, what was that?
What was what?
Well, there's no turning back now. Over here! Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't
Not
making it
a warm
easy.
welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I normally try, but we're well past that. She's leaving! Quickly! There's the nest. We're almost there.
Yes.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Repairer.
If we
It's
just
trying
return
to
her egg,
break in.
we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Ty si ženský zmaj. Naravno da si zmajica.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
I was hoping to look around for a moment, if you don't mind. Take it all in.
I suppose we could catch our breath. I wonder how long she lived.
Revelio.
Or where she'll go now.
Yes. I knew there were chests. Yes. I was running so fast I couldn't loot them.
Revelio.
What's this case? Why am I crouching? Oh, it's... yes.
Revelio.
Yes. I fell through the plank. Now I'm in prison.
Revelio.
Do I need to climb up there? Oh. Let's see. The part. Can I climb? It's not.
Confringo!
Ah, yes. Ultimate bar.
Revelio.
Just some shitty gear. Is she stuck?
I can't believe any of what just happened.
Still taking it all in.
Wait, what? That's what she said.
No, I think I'm ready to leave if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
What's next? What is next? Imperio. Yes, that's what we need. Holy shit. Give me a sec.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
I'm back.
You're here. Good.
Yes.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Really, again.
Accio! Confringo! Finger! Glacius! Protego! Confringo! Accio! Defender! Glacius!
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that's it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Confringo!
Accio! We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Wingardium Leviosa.
This room is taller than it looks. Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft.
Revelio.
Brilliant.
Glacius. Defender. Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Glacius. Defender. Stupefy.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Also. Accio. Revelio.
Where did we come from?
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
What about this side?
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside of something. Seems odd.
Did you hear that?
We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Accio!
Depulso! Wingardium Leviosa! There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Confringo! Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Not really.
Confringo!
Confringo! This archway's been barricaded. We can find where it is. We've read the world of another spider.
Accio!
I can sleep better tonight.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That's a lot of bone rattle. You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Protego! Confringo! Crucial.
That spell got my attention.
Confringo!
I am poisoned.
Convulso! Confringo! Convulso! Revelio!
Yes, huge spider.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this
Accio!
should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Revelio. Accio.
Oh.
That worked. Keep going.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Now we
You are
release.
head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Now we release the spoil.
Confringo. Ontario. Confringo.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Confringo. Crucible.
That spell got my attention.
Potato. Stupid one. Confringo. Accio.
Gale.
Confringo. Crucible. Defender. Potato. Stupefy. Confringo. Stupefy. Sendo. Crucible. Confringo. Defender. Accio. Confringo. Crucible. Confringo. Defender. For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
I need to go back, to be honest. In that cave, there was the another big spider. To get the chests and shit. Where is it?
Revelio.
Damn, this one.
Confringo.
Holy hell.
Crucible. That spell got my attention. Confringo. Defender. Potato. Stupefy. Leviosa. Confringo. Defender. Leviosa. Confringo. Defender.
How many are? Sometimes there are so many that you can't even protect yourself or cast spells and shit. Just legs out.
We've rid the world of another spider.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Giving me a million reasons.
Revelio.
In this case, giving me a million spiders. Okay, now go back through the door to find that out.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely.
Accio. Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
Will he die?
I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous to change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance. That the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Accio! Just...
I need to find a safe way across.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Lumos. Confringo. Lumos.
Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
The hell? I can't lift it up. The hell is going on now?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Yes, I can't move. What the hell is going on?
rickety bone bridge complete.
Revelio. Accio.
How do we leave? Up there.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Might be the best meal I've had in years. No, I mean it. I don't think I should need to eat again until next week.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks I'm...
Accio. Potato.
Something taken out last meet! You're no match for me!
Incendio. Confringo. Cabalso. Incendio.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Till I'm on solid ground!
boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
But you haven't said anything about my Crucio curse on them.
Revelio.
Aloha, Mora.
Why is this lock different again?
Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
I'm getting expelled. Probably.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating.
Yes.
She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Yes.
What are you up to now?
Shut the fuck
Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all the time with my brother until... Never mind. Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning. My brother's doing well, thanks to you. And he listens to me now. Turns out having beats for feet teaches him memory. Accio!
Accio.
Okay, here.
You'll have to do better than that. Accio! Yes!
Too much. Yes.
You'll have to do better than that. Accio!
I'm too bad at this. Can't even win.
How am I to top that? How about that? I won! Good match. Care to have another go?
But of course.
Splendid.
Splendid.
Accio!
So we'll play the same game? Oh no.
Accio.
How am I to top that? Accio! Yes! How am I to top that?
Now if she gets 50, I'm screwed. No, she'll get my ball into 50.
Yes!
Yes.
Accio.
No! It's almost done.
You'll have to do better than that.
Wait, what? Oh, I got her ball into 50. Nice.
Good match. Care to have another go?
I'm so bad at this, man.
But of course.
Splendid.
But I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up.
Accio!
Now she will fail on purpose.
What was I thinking?
Accio.
That was sensational.
Yes.
Accio! Yes!
Accio!
How am I to top that? That settles it, then.
Finally.
After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
Don't say that, Samantha. You're a fine player.
Well, that's very kind of you. Let's just say if I'm good, then you're better. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
I am died.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it, or be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
It's astonishing what one can learn when keeping one's mouth shut.
Hello there. Hello, Almeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lord Glock is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
My brain.
Wonder who lives here.
Yes. He doesn't know, I bet.
These rocks have seen better days. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Where's the hole? I'm fucking blind, man. Maybe I need to get it to this door.
Revelio.
Not this door, just... Where's the hole?
Revelio.
There it is. So we just... Fuck you. We just push the ball.
Accio.
And that's it. Goodbye, ball. Will it go into the hole?
I should investigate.
You bastard.
Accio.
What the hell? Move! There you go.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Oh, button. I just wanted to land.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough! Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
The door is looking at us.
Well, that's the door. I thought the door was inside.
Clever. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lid. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I thought I left him there, but he spawned in.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Stop it so I can go explore inside.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
One less human to worry about.
We need to be careful, as I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
Kill them?
Back here.
Get accustomed to that! Rather unwise. Why don't you come up here and fight me? You are what must be inevitable.
Pity, incendiary.
Spider, descender.
There.
Crucible.
Incendiary.
What's that shit?
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Incendiary.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic? They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed. Revelio. I'm good at sneaking about. We'll see.
Hello?
That's the last loyalist. Unfortunate, really. I'd imagine most goblins to be brilliant and kind. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Right, they came through here, I guess.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Never anything interesting around here.
Oh. You're about to see them.
Get free!
Potatoes!
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Give me a second.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine. I see. Accio should easily engage the handle. Marvelously clever. Accio.
Revelio.
Confringo.
Revelio.
Bombarder.
I thought.
Devil's snare. Nasty if we're not careful.
Not the entanglement we need right now. Accio. Incendio.
The what now?
Revelio.
Lumos.
Lumos!
We're close to a breakthrough. I can feel it.
What? Who's there? There we go.
What was that?
Fell the glass off of me.
You left it
Rob. I won't. Such.
Incendio.
Wait, I have...
Descendo!
I don't have time for this.
Imperial! Descendo! There you are! Bombarda!
Just get it. You're making this too easy. How nice of you to stop by.
Incendio.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
What was that?
Expelliarmus! You're weak, human.
Bombarda. Incendio.
That was meant to be.
Incendio.
I'm a goblin, not a toy!
Incendio.
How childish! I won't rest. Dead. Do you think this is funny? We won't get away with that.
Bombarda. Incendio.
Descendo!
Imperial. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Show yourself, if you're there.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll meet. Revelio.
They don't know. It's the part.
Yes, of course.
Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodcock what we found. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
Yes, it should.
Accio.
What did that do? Oh, yes. What's that chest?
Revelio.
Maybe it's just up there.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
What the hell?
Aloha, Mora.
Green and red.
Revelio.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
Can we please talk about what just...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind,
Is the stream
I'd like to have a
lagging?
word with
Or
Lodgok.
is it my
Understood?
internet?
I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
I guess it's the connection on my phone.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Yes. World War 3.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
That's what. Is the
Revelio.
Second. Third.
Bombarda.
Can I light it up with Bombarda? Okay. We need to fire sun first.
Confringo.
I can't reach. No. No. Oh, why you do this to me? Nice. Here. Yes. Where is? Okay. So.
Confringo.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Yes. Legbird. I'll fly this, why not? My eyes. We have a small unicorn. Hi. He's laying down there. I'm done for today. Good night, chat. I'll see you tomorrow in another stream. %69%, yes. Very nice.